The Los Angeles Sparks, one of the best franchises in WNBA history, one of the most storied franchises, right now are at a slight crossroads. This could determine this 2025 WNBA Expansion Draft how the future of the franchise is set. Now, the good thing for the Los Angeles Sparks is there is a lot of optimism around this organization. With a basketball mind like Lynn Roberts as their new head coach, and the fact that they have a budding star in a Reau Jackson who's very efficient and arguably can be one of the best scorers in the WNBA by the time she's finished playing, as well as having a Cameron Brink who is one of the best two-way players in the game now, a monster in De'Erica Hamby who is a double-double machine. That right there is a budding core that can grow into something very special for this franchise. With that being said, those three that I mentioned are on the projected player list, and let's take a quick look at that right quick. So some of the other projected player lists that they have outside of Brink, Hamby, and Jackson, Reau, who is another young guard, University of Tennessee. She's gotten some minutes this season finally, and she has really been able to play very well, especially in her role as a shooting guard. Then you have an Azare Stevens, who is a forward. She can also stretch the floor, and she's really good. Burrell and Stevens both are working with the USAB this offseason, and they've been really developing their games to become really solid rotational pieces for this Los Angeles team. With that being said, those are the five who are projected to be kept. And another one is Julie Allen. After sitting last season out with an injury, the Sparks are might be looking to retain her. The good thing though for them is Odyssey Sims is not eligible for the draft expansion, and that's because they picked her up late, and obviously she got picked up with a hardship contract. So the fact that she's able to stay on this team is really good for this roster. Now, some of the notable names that they're going to have to make some decisions on. This is the projected unprotected list. Lexi Brown, Zaya Cook, Kia Nurse, Leah Reau, who is a restricted free agent. Then you have Stephanie Talbot. And again, a lot of those names that I mentioned, they can play. They can play, but a lot of these questions go back to saying, why would you bring back the same team that you know wasn't able to compete and win? And with that being said, it's like you have some decisions to make, but honestly, not really. They're going to put up these players on the expansion draft, and then they're going to see, hey, if you decide to take them, so be it. And if not, then we're going to try and fix this team anyway. A lot of these players on this Sparks roster, though, are older, and they have to get a lot more younger and a lot better quicker. Look out for the Los Angeles Sparks to be very aggressive in free agency, and as well as the WNBA draft moving forward. And just the fact that the Sparks have a lot of veteran stability with this roster, they might have to shake that up a little bit and really start this rebuild so they can kind of move forward with their franchise. The question is, will LA make the right choices in this expansion draft if they are getting rid of some certain key players on their team who they feel like are veterans that they might want to keep around? Let us know some of the players who you feel like the Sparks should keep and or get rid of. Peace.